Hello everyone, I am Minka Banchor, student of B Pharmacy 5th semester of Apollo College of Pharmacy, Anjorador. Today I am giving presentation on pharmacognostic study of cardiac glycoside containing crude drug digitalis. Digitalis is a very important source of cardiac glycoside digitoxin. The leaves, flowers and seeds of Digitalis purpura are all poisonous to humans and some animals and can be fatal if ingested. Digitoxin is extracted from leaves of Digitalis purpura, whose clinical use was pioneered by William Withering, as is used as a medication for heart failure. So let's begin with the study of drug that is Digitalis, which starts with synonyms, which refers to exactly or nearly the same names through which it is used, that is, foxglove leaves and Digitalis leaves. After that is biological source, which here refers to the parts of drug which are being used biologically for humans. That is, Digitalis consists of dried leaves of Digitalis purpura, dried at a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius immediately after collecting leaves. The leaves should not contain more than 5% of moisture. Digitalis purpura belongs to a family of Scrophulariaceae. After that is the geographical source, which refers to the region where the plant species are found. That is, it is a biennial herb, which means the flowering plant takes 2 years to complete its biological life cycle, and it is grown in England, India, Europe and USA. Is the cultivation or culture, which refers to the process of growing, harvesting and storage of plant species. That is, Digitalis purpura is propagated by seeds and requires calcareous acidic sandy soil for growth. Seeds are mixed with fine sand and sown directly or first nursery rising, then transplanted in field. Young seedlings are transplanted in September or November. Plantation done twice a year. Plant flowers in the month of April and is followed by fruiting. In first year, plant bear rosette leaves means circular leaves, and in second year, sessile leaves means attached by base. Leaves collected in second year in afternoon during August and September, when 2/3 of flowers are fully developed. Discolored leaves are rejected. After collection, leaves are immediately brought to drying center and dried in vacuum dryer at a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius till moisture is not more than 5%. Dried leaves are packed in airtight containers with suitable dehydrating agent. If leaves are dried above 60 degrees Celsius, the potency is lost due to chemical degradation. Activity of leaves is due to glycosides, presence of moisture and enzyme, that is digipurpuridase and oxidase, called deterioration. After that is macroscopy, means characters that can be seen through naked eye, that is leaf color, dark grayish green, odor, odorless, taste distinctly bitter, size, length 10 to 30 centimeter, width 4 to 10 centimeter, shape of leaf ovate means egg-like shape, lanceolate means tapering to a point at each end, and petiolate, the leaf is attached to the plant stem through stalk. Then base, decurrent or dentate means having leaf base extending down the stem below the insertion. Then apex, subacute, having a tapered but not sharply pointed form. Then margin, granate or dentate, have rounded teeth along the margin. Then surface, both surfaces are pubescent, means covered with short soft hair. After that is microscopy, which refers to the characters that cannot be seen through naked eye, that is dorsiventral leaf, anomocytic stomata, which means irregular celled stomata with guard cells that are surrounded by cells that have same shape, size and arrangement as the rest of epidermis cell. Next, covering and glandular trichomes on both sides, means specialized hairs found on surface. Then glandular trichomes are short, unicellular stalk and unicellular or bicellular head. Then covering trichomes are uniseriate with collapsed cells, means arranged in single series or layer. Then is Digitalis is free from calcium oxalate crystal and sclerenchyma. Starch grains are present. Collenchyma is present. Next is chemical constituents, which refers to substances consisting of two or more substances which when combined form particular mixture. That is, digitalis contains 0.2 to 0.45% of both primary and secondary glycoside. Primary glycosides include purpura glycosides A and B, glucogitaloxine, and secondary glycoside include digitoxin, gitoxin, and gitaloxine. Purpura glycoside A, in presence of glucose enzyme, undergo hydrolysis to form digitoxins, which in turn convert to digitoxygenine and digitoxose. Purpura glycoside B, in presence of glucose enzyme, undergo hydrolysis to form G-toxin, which in turn convert into digitoxygenine and digitoxose. Primary glycosides are less stable and less significant than secondary glycosides. Purpura glycosides A and B constitute the principal active constituent of fresh leaves. After that is the isolation and extraction. Isolation includes digitalis powder removal of fatty material by extraction with petroleum ether, then digestion of degraded material with water, then liquid discard, and other is extracted with several water and ethanol mixture, then concentrated to small volume, then distillation in vacuum, then precipitation of tannins by lead hydroxide, then supergel filtration. After that, glycoside with low solubility in water and high solubility in water is divided in two parts. First, adjust filter to pH 6 and then successive washing with chloroform, ether and ethanol. Then into aqueous phase, add sodium sulfate to saturation with discard washing. Then extraction with chloroform ethanol mixture. Then it is divided into two: acetylation or benzoylation of more polar glycoside, and second is less polar glycoside. Then acetylation or benzoylation of more polar glycoside, then separation of individual glycoside by chromatography in presence of KHCO3. Now the second is the removal of alcohol by vacuum distillation, then aqueous solution, then washing with chloroform with water, 2 normal HCl and 2 normal Na2CO3, and with extraction with chloroform, then separation of glycoside by chromatography, then elution with chloroform and chloroform containing graded proportion of methanol. Extraction, which includes, because of wide range of physical and chemical properties of glycosides and other constituents associated with them, no common general method for their isolation is recommended. Water, methanol, water ethanol, and ethanol are the most solvents for extraction of glycosides. Precautions before extraction: deactivation of enzymes, drying for 15 to 30 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, followed by slow drying at a low temperature, and dipping the fresh material into boiling water or boiling alcohol for 10 to 20 minutes, then boiling the fresh plant material with acetone, then carrying out the extraction at very low temperature, then freeze drying of the plant material before extraction lyophilization, then carrying the extraction in the presence of NH4 whole twice SO4. Next is chemical test, which refers to qualitative or quantitative procedure designed to identify, quantify or characterize a chemical compound. That is, first, Raymond test. A small quantity of glycoside is dissolved in 1 ml of 50% ethanol, followed by addition of 0.1 ml of 1% solution of dinitrobenzene in methanol. To this solution, 2 to 3 drops of 20% sodium hydroxide solution is added. Appearance of violet color changes to blue color. Second is legal test. Glycoside plus few drops of pyridine and 1 drop of 2% sodium nitroprusside and a drop of 20% NaOH is added. Deep red color occurs. Third, tolerance test. Mixture of pyridine and ammoniacal silver nitrate gives silver mirror on walls of test tube. Fourth, Galler-Kilani test. Drug plus 10 ml of 70% alcohol for few minutes and filtered to 5 ml filtrate. 10 ml of hydrogen peroxide and 0.5 ml of strong solution of lead acetate is added. To this mixture, 1 or 2 drops of concentrated H2SO4 is added. Appearance of blue color confirms presence of deoxy sugar. Next, fifth, Beljet test. Section of digitalis plus sodium picrate solution gives yellow to orange color. Sixth, antimony trichloride test. Solution of glycoside is heated with antimony trichloride and trichloroacetic acid to obtain blue or violet color. Next, seventh, Lieberman test. Solution of glycoside in chloroform is added in acetic anhydride followed by concentrated sulfuric acid gives violet to blue color. This test is for confirmation of steroidal nucleus. Then eighth, xanthohydral test. A red color is produced by deoxy sugar when they are heated with 0.125% solution of xanthohydral in glacial acetic acid. Next is the uses. Digitalis is used in treatment of congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure is a condition in which heart does not pump blood as well as it should. Second, it increases excitability of cardiac muscle and produce more powerful contraction. Third, the improvement through kidney results in diuresis and loss of edema. Fourth, it is effective in congestive heart failure to increase cardiac output and to relieve venous congestions. Hence, it is used as cardiotonic. Fifth, the major disadvantage of digitalis is that it has cumulative effect. So, administration of drugs should be under strict medical supervision. Next is the marketed products, which refers to the product that are available in the market with different names. In US brand names, the digitalis products are named with Digitech, Decox, Lanoxicaps, Lanoxin, Lanoxin Pediatric, and in Canadian brand name it is Digitally Netivel. So this is all about my topic, that is pharmacognostic study of glycoside containing crude drug digitalis. I am thankful to Nilesh Banarse sir for his valuable guidance and motivation throughout the work. I am also thankful to Honorable Director sir, Principal sir and all faculty members for their encouragement. Have a nice day.